5th of December, and this is college football week 14. And man, it's unbelievable. We're almost through the college football season. I don't know how we've made it through with all the COVID and all the cancellations, but we're almost there. And I think we've got some good games for you. I've got 4 free plays for you for this week. So make sure you stay tuned. And then, of course, if you want to participate, as always, leave in the comments who you like for college football week 14, or if you like college basketball today, if you like the NFL, whatever you like, leave it in the comments. And as always, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. Make sure you don't miss out on everything we've got going on here at Picks and Parlays, both YouTube and Facebook pages. So got some exciting games this weekend. And yes, we're at halftime of this Friday night game. And I've got the under here in this game. So looking pretty good. Bad weather at App State. So pretty good matchup and some woes in the kicking game for both of these teams. So it'll be interesting how the second half, hopefully we cash this under. All right, so we're going to start it off early with the noon Eastern Standard Time kick. We've got Penn State at Rutgers. And the Rutgers team that, don't watch now, I mean, they were pretty good pretty much every game this year. And they're coming off a big upset last week. They've got Penn State coming off. Penn State upset Michigan last week, getting their first win of the year. And then all of a sudden you see the line open at 9.5. Now it's at 11.5, total at 52.5. It's like, I don't know who believes in this Penn State team. James Franklin, if he doesn't get fired, I'll be shocked. But he definitely deserves to be fired after what he's done this season. I think he'll probably get another year. But, man, it's been a mess at Penn State this season. And the only team they beat was just as bad Michigan team, obviously. But I like Rutgers in this one, getting 11.5 points. And I think Rutgers can win outright here. I think they can pull up another upset here. Remember, they've already pulled up 2 big upsets this year. So that's what I think. Don't forget, yeah, obviously this is a friend. Giants stud. Not quite. But I do like, if you look at the total in this one, I do like the over here at 52.5. I mean, Rutgers wins because they do score points. And Penn State's given up their fair share of points here. So I do like the over. But my top play going to be Rutgers plus 11.5. I think that gets us off to a good start. It's one of my best plays of the day. Then we go to, I believe it's a 2:30 game. We're going to be looking, Texas A&M Auburn. It's a noon Eastern Standard Time game as well. Auburn had a tough year. They're 5-3, but man, they've had to struggle for some of these wins. They are 4-0 at home. They're A&M's a 5.5 point favorite. The total of 48.5, and I really like this under here. I think both of these defenses will own this game, and I think this is going to be an easy under. Not as strong as that Rutgers play, but I do think the under is the play here, as A&M's defense has to win because they're decent run game, but man, their skill position guys drop passes and just run the wrong routes. And Mon's a good quarterback, but he doesn't have a whole lot of help when it comes to receiver tight end. So I think the under's the play there, under 48.5. Auburn's offense with Bo Nix struggles at times against good defenses, so I think they'll struggle here. So I like the under 48.5. Don't forget, leave it in the comments who you like. We've got Petra likes Alabama. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to like Alabama, as bad as LSU looked against that Texas A&M team last week. Don't forget, though, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, but most importantly, tell us who you like this weekend. Who do you like if you got a parlay, you got a prop, a side, total, first half, whatever you like, put it in the comments. And or if you have questions, leave it in the comments. If you have a question on the game, leave it in the comments. So we've got a really interesting game. You know, unfortunately for Liberty, their quarterback came down with the Rona, so they canceled. Coastal Carolina was looking for a pickup. They found BYU, which BYU's looking for an impressive win. And beating Coastal Carolina, it's Coastal Carolina, you say, but yeah, they're 9-0. Both of these teams 9-0. Both of these teams good on the against the spread. 7-1-1 for Coastal Carolina and 6-2-1 against the spread for BYU. Total is at 61.5. And BYU's a 10.5 point favorites. And I think they're a deserving favorite here. They're just way, way bigger. And I think the defensive and offensive line will be the difference for BYU. I think BYU wins, but I'm a little worried about that big total or that big spread. So I'm on the total here. I do think Coastal Carolina and their talented young quarterback, and they have some really fast skill position guys. I think Coastal Carolina can score some points. I think this one goes over 61.5. I think this one goes into the 70s, in fact. So I like that one a lot. So Coastal Carolina over 61.5. Make sure you get on that. That's my top total of the week. So most people are paying for that. You're getting it for free. So that's our third play. And then our fourth play for the week, I don't know. I mean, I must be missing something here because it's Stanford. And when you look at Stanford, they're not that bad a team. Why are they this big a favorite? But Stanford at Washington. Washington is 11.5-point favorite, total at 49. And Stanford pulled off a nice win last week. And, yeah, it was Cal. So, it's not – they should have won that game. But, Washington, they played a lot of close games. I think this one's going to be a close game. Seems like Stanford always plays low-scoring, physical games. So give me the 11.5 points with Stanford here. I just think Stanford has a shot, to be honest, to win this game. And when you look at the total on that one, 49, I even think the under is the play there. But my better play going to be at Stanford. 11, I even see it at 11.5. Sorry, 11.5 in this one. So that's my fourth play. Those are my 4 free plays. I do have a fifth play for the day. It's going to be in my Pac-12 game of the week. So you can use that 15% off promo code. Get my Pac-12 game of the week. It goes late night on Saturday night. Get that over at Picks and Parlays and invest in your bankroll. And that's my fifth play of the day. But the other 4, everybody else is paying for. You're getting for free. I'll do a recap here. But don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up, turn on notifications, share, like, all those things. But most importantly, participate. Leave in the comments who you like for tonight. Even if you're not live watching this and you're just getting this after the fact, leave in the comments who you like. So after we can say who was right, who was wrong. Everybody always tells me when I'm right or wrong. I already know when I'm right and wrong. It's tracked over at Picks and Parlays. But when you're right or wrong, of course, the only way we can tell is if you leave it in the comments. Let's see. Lou likes under 42 live bet for today's game. Already locked in. But, yeah, I like that. I have the under for the game already. So, yeah, I mean, it's bad weather. The special teams have not been good. I like the under still. I like that live bet. So hopefully you got it in the game as well. So, all right, so we're going to recap here. Try to keep this, as always, under 10 minutes, between 10 and 15 minutes. We'll be back on Saturday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or right around there to give my NFL picks for Sunday. So make sure you tune in to that as well. All right, so we're going to start off. We have 2 early noon games Eastern Standard Time. Penn State at Rutgers. Taking Rutgers plus 11.5. I think Rutgers has a shot at winning that game. I just think Rutgers is not getting a whole lot of credit here, and Penn State, because of their name, getting way too much credit. They've beat one team, and it was Michigan. Yes, Michigan is not very good this year. A&M at Auburn. I like the under 48.5 there. I just think I think Auburn's going to get lucky to score 10 points. I mean, this A&M defense is legitimately top 3-4 defense in the country. And if they get in the playoffs this year, it's going to be because of their defense, experienced quarterback, and their ability to run the ball. I think it's a low-scoring game. Take the under 48.5. My top total of the week, BYU at Coastal Carolina. I like the over 61.5. Last week, my top total lost with Notre Dame, UNC scoring, 28 early in the first quarter and then nothing. Hardly rest of the game. So I like the over 61 in this one. I think BYU is going to want to put up some fireworks to try to improve their rankings and get into the Final Four there. Stanford at Washington, my fourth and final pick. I like Stanford plus 11.5 at Washington. I think Stanford's pretty good this year. I mean, they're not great. They're not going to go out and be crazy and win fancy, but they just do what they do, and they do it really well. I like Stanford plus 11.5. So that's my 4 free plays for today. Don't forget, leave in the comments who you like. We've got Dixon likes Baylor, Oklahoma game over. Crazy Piggy likes App -3 under 52. I hope there's no hiccup. Like I said, I like the under in this game. It was my best play of the day. The only worry I was overtime. And if you look at close game, this could be one of those games. So hopefully we don't get overtime. But I think we're solidly on that under. And I think App has a good chance to cover that 3 as well. So, All right, so there's my 4 plays. Don't forget my 5th play, Pac-12 game of the week. Use that 15% off promo code. It goes late night on Saturday, so it's a good finish to the day to build up that bankroll for NFL Sunday. And you can use that 15% off promo code BALL, B-A-L-L. So make sure you check that out. And don't forget, I'll be back Saturday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with my NFL Week 13 picks. So make sure you tune in. Good luck, and we'll see you.